Hi, it's Mark from Slot Grand Prix with Sean from Slot Car Space Solutions. So what are you going to show me, Sean?
Yeah, this is our lighting kits that we have for Carrera and all 132, 124 scale slot car tracks. We've got a nice little lighting kit here with scale light poles, and they are actually specifically designed for the Carrera track with a little clip that goes in here. Many people have bought a lot of these kits, and we're going to get down to a how-to video and what the kit actually contains, and a little bit of performance testing here.
So I see we've got two sorts of lights here.
Yeah, so we have the single head light here with a 3-volt, 20 milliamp LED attached, and we have a double headed light here with two 3-volt LEDs attached, and they have the wires, everything connected down to there. These are a true 124 scale light, and works out to about 20-foot poles in real life. They're 5 3/4 inches tall from the base, and then with our Slot Car Space Solutions lamp pole here, then it works out to a total overall height of 7 inches from the ground.
And they're different, aren't they?
Yeah, well, we had a previous supplier that the quality wasn't just as good as this, and the production times were very slow. So we were able to work with a local manufacturer here to get a better unit here, and higher quality, guaranteed service, and we kind of made it a universal one here, so you can just you can snip these two ends off here, which is for the Carrera track to plug right in, as you can see with these ones here, and you can just snip that off and use a screw.
For Scalextric?
For Scalextric or Ninco, or even trains, any model trains, and to get the specific height for trains, we've even told customers and had some customers cut these right down, so you can shave the inch off of there.
So you get the scale completely right.
Whatever you want to work to your layout. As well, you could still just model these lights into your layout if you have some scenery or stuff. It's very small, that the wires are thin and get right down into any situation, or even on buildings or billboards or something like that.
Okay, so rather than open all the kits up, you've got some stuff here in front.
We have two kits out right now that are completely expandable, and basically every kit is going to come with 20 of these single-headed LEDs, 25 of these clips, and 5 of the double heads. So you're going to end up with 30 LED track lights around your track, and that's the small kit, and it is going to come with a roll of wire for you already to power up your box. It's going to come with the box for the controlling the lights. It's also going to come with a power supply, a 2-amp power supply that's more than enough power supply to run up over 100 lights.
Right.
So you'll get this. This is what you'll get in the small kits, with a power supply and the clips, the lights, and there's a little bit of some solderless connectors. Everything for you to get going right away. The next kit is a 50 clips, 50 light poles, and it's actually got 60 lights in it. So there's 10 double-headed. So there's 20. Yeah, 10 of these. I'm sorry. There's 10 double-headed ones and 40 single-headed. So you're gonna end up with 60 LEDs. You get 2 of these red boxes, 2 rolls of wire, and then a blue expansion hub and the power supply.
Right.
So that's the 2 kits we're selling, and that will do a majority of the tracks.
So what about if I say brought the smaller kit and I wanted to upgrade it, or even the big kit, and I felt that I needed more?
Well, yeah, like I said, they're completely expandable, and even if you just buy the base kit, then that power supply is able to do over 100 LEDs. So
what's this?
So this is just an expansion kit. So this basically, when you have a small kit, you wouldn't have the blue hub. So we give you a red hub, wire, LEDs, light poles, 20 singles, 20 singles, 5 doubles, and 25 clips, and then you get the expansion hub.
Oh, okay.
And we are also going to have another kit that just has without the expansion hub, and just has these 4 items, so that you can expand the bigger kit if you wish.
Okay.
But theoretically, you can just keep expanding and expanding. the limits of that power supply are probably really about 140 LEDs. So,
so for someone that doesn't really know anything about electrics, show me sort of like how this works with the lights and stuff.
okay, well, it's a pretty simple setup. So we would feed the wires down here like this, and they would come out the bottom.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So once you're down there like that, you're going to end up with this setup. So this is a double head. So with these lights,
oh, so each light on the double head would have its own
okay, plus and a negative. So the very first thing that you want to do with we have instructions for everything, but this video is going to give you a little bit of a rundown of how you're going to do it. Okay, so like in the instructions that I supply, you're going to get 2 AA or AAA batteries that are 1.5 volts, and the nub on the end is the positive and the flat end is the negative. So what you're going to do is you're going to take 2 of these batteries, and you're going to place the positive to the negative of one battery like this. And you're going to wrap them, connect them, and then wrap them in tape to hold them together. Now you have yourself a 3 volt power supply that's not going to overpower these lights. And you want
this is just for testing purposes.
This is to test, because you don't want to get into the system and have 25 lights set up, all these wires, and one doesn't work. So if you continually test all the way along, so if you look down here, we might have to turn the lights off in here. You look down here, this is going to brighten that light out there. And there we go.
Oh yeah, I see it, yeah.
So we know that this light works. We know that we now have it in the mount.
That's a good idea, because otherwise, the worst thing is you make a nice diorama, put lights in or something, and then
exactly. So basically, with the next set of the step here is that we would add on some expansion wire.
And that comes in the kit, doesn't it?
Yes, this comes in the kit. So, like as if it was for a Carrera track, you would have the wire, and now you would have the solder connection that you would do, or a mechanical connection. So you can see here, I've done some solder connection here. So we would want to go and test this light. The next step would be to test this light, and we would test again the plus and the negative here, and we would connect those two together, make sure this is on, and then you would put your heat shrink that we have here.
Oh, just to stop them touching and stuff.
Yeah, just for a little added touch. You know, if you're going to do soldering like that, you want to do the heat shrink. So then you put your heat shrink on here, you know your light's tested, and you move on to the next step.
So what do they look like when they're on?
Okay, well, let's turn the lights off here in the shop here, Mark. And we got one channel set up here, so we'll turn it on. And that's about halfway brightness, and then they turn up. And fully
so you can
each
turn it up and
channel,
down.
yeah, each channel has a power dial that you can turn up with them. So this basically here is 7 LEDs.
Can we have a look at underneath? And see how you've
Yeah,
done
here
it?
I'll turn the lights back on in the shop here. And basically how this is so I showed you how we did soldered the light on, and we tested. We did our connection here with some heat shrink that we got, and we just run the wire down. It goes through the rail, comes down, and this is an important thing for a lot of people that don't know about a bunch about wiring. It's going to be parallel wiring. So all of the connections for each channel, all of the red wires from the lights are going to go to your red wire from your kit, or your gray wire. This is just a different series of wire that we use. So it'll be your gray wire from your extension wire in the kit, and that'll go to your red lights, and your blue will be your ground from the lights, so that'll be your black. So basically for each channel, you're going to have 6 to 7 bulbs per each channel, and you're going to wire all of those bulbs, like these ones, red to red, black to black, red to red, blue to blue, blue to black, and those are just going to all connect together, and you're going to come out with one wire, one pair of wires plus a negative.
It's a bit like putting jumper leads in.
It is. It's the exact same thing, and it's called parallel wiring. So this is what you would do for each channel, and then you come back, and this is how our red expansion box works. So we're just on channel 1, and this is where our power was coming in and out, and going up and down. It's a little bit hard to see with the lights on in here, but you can see.
Yeah, you can see a reflection on your hand.
Yeah, and then basically, this is the plug that we supply with the harness, and this is coming back here. This is unconnected. So that would be your final test. You make sure that each channel, you know, he's got the power going and you're good to go there. So if you look here, we got, this is the in power on the red boxes, and that would be coming out from your power supply. So make sure you test this. You see that the red wire is on the left. That goes to the positive on our gang box here. And then this is just a Molex plug that we supply that goes right into the power supply. And then we should note that different people buy our stuff from around the world. We are in the North American market, so the actual power supply we have is meant for 120 wall service. It comes out at 24 volts, and but if you are buying these abroad, you're going to have to get your own adapter because we only have the North American.
They could use a travel adapter.
Exactly. And then so to do the expansion hub, it's quite easy. We can open up this package here and we'll show the folks how it's done. It's pretty simple here. So this is a great product. This is from Woodland Scenics, the Just Plug kit. So you have your box that comes with a little bit of harnesses, all from Woodland Scenics. Great little product here. Enough to do 4 red boxes. So they come with their own plugs for this. And what you would do is you would put your power, instead of on this side of the red box, you would take your power from the power supply and you would put it in on this side, on the in.
Yep.
Now you'll see that it says in and out, control, and then the hubs. So essentially this set can continue to be expanded. And what you would do is you go from the in to the out. This would be the same.
Oh, what's the out will go to the red.
This would be to another blue expansion hub.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So you could go and add another one on, and then essentially add 4 more boxes. So where you see this says hub, that's what these gray jumpers are for. It's each one goes to there, and then you would take this gray wire and it's got a plug on each end, a male plug on each end, and you would go from the hub in the blue box like so. Yeah. And then you would go to the red box in, because this would now be your power supply for the red box. And then you would basically be able to do from 7 to 6 LED bulbs per channel here. And you would be able to do 4 red boxes off of this. And if that's not big enough for you, you can go from the out, add another blue box, and as many red hubs as you would like to have.
Is an instruction sheet or anything in the...
I have a detailed instruction sheet with all the instructions come right here, how to expand this back.
Okay.
As well as our contact info. We're more than willing to talk you through some of this. But that's why we came out with this video, to give you a little breakdown of how this works. Basically what all the kits come with, what you're looking at, what you're facing here. I would say this is for the DIYer, but it's everything to do it here. We've given you all the basics of what you need, and then in the bottom of the video we'll have all the links to the website for the expansion kits, the small, the big kits, as well any little parts and supplies.
You're gonna put the links in the description.
Yeah, all the links will be down here in the description below, and yeah, make sure that you like and share and subscribe to our channel. There's going to be lots more scenery stuff that Mark and I are going to be coming out with. We have a bunch more products coming out for Carrera and for Scalextric, track designs and scenery. Pretty exciting stuff coming up here in 2021.
Excellent.
Thanks. Have a great day.
Cheers.
Cheers.